Hey, what's up, YouTube? Red and Bordy here. Today, we got a big one for you. We got a lot of New World news. Man, they dropped a massive bomb today.
That they did.
They released the actual release date of New World. They released beta dates. They released new content, new game modes, the works. So today in this video, we're going to hash it all out, give you a brief overview of it. And then in future videos, and even tomorrow, we're going to break down each individual, new feature that they're adding to the game, Bordy. So let's watch the preview video that they put out from New World, and we will go from there. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Let me turn on the sound here. Perfect.
In our launch day. So last summer we communicated that New World would launch this spring and that the team was going to focus on adding more mid and end game content. Since then, we've identified a few very compelling features that just wouldn't make that time frame, and we believe these features are going to transform the game, so we're going to take the time to add them before we put New World in your hands. New World's going to launch August 31st, 2021.
All right, let's pause it there. They just released the release date. Now, Scott Lane, again, it's to me, this guy has a tough job because he had to get up in front of us, Bordy, again and say that the game delayed again. You know what I mean? So I feel for him a little bit. You know what I mean?
I do too, man. I know there's going to be a lot of salty people out there with it releasing on August 31st, but I don't think we'll get another delay, man. I think that's it. I think August 31st will be the day we get it, and I think we'll get a closed beta in July. I think that is a hard release date set in stone. And I for one, am okay with it because we just, at the end of this, we'll see all of the new features they're adding to the game, and I think the wait is going to be well worth it, man. And dude, we finally have a release date, dude. I'm excited. Dude, I'm stoked about it. Even regardless, it's August 31st. I'm still really excited that we have a hard date, man.
Right. And you know what? I think one of the important things to think about if you are one of those people that are kind of upset or tired of them delaying the game, Cyberpunk 2077. There's a great example for you right there. There's no reason to rush the game at this point. You know what I mean? They've already delayed. Them adding these new features into the game are essential to the success of New World. And Scott Lane mentions it in the video that the team felt that they were necessary to get in. And I believe that's true. And so it's nice to see them say that. And again, dude, they have them done. Like they just put out, this video showing gameplay footage of all of these game features. So it's exciting, man. They seem to be on track. And like you said, I don't think they're going to delay again because they also released the beta date today.
They did, yes. So
July, what was the exact date again? July. I don't have it here. I just lost it.
It was on there. I missed it too. It's late July, I think. I missed the deadline.
Okay, so the video, we'll watch the video. The video is definitely going to tell us, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right, okay, here we go.
Yes, it does.
Let's go.
Gives us not only enough time to implement those features, but to tune and polish them along with the entire experience. Closed beta is going to be on July 20th.
There it is. We should have waited like 2 seconds.
July 20th.
July 20th. Yes. All right, man. So closed beta is July 20th. Dude, that is 5 months away. You know, that's pretty crazy. Those 5 months are going to go quick, especially in COVID land when we're all kind of chilling here. You know what I mean? We're playing Valheim. Let's be real honest. We're all playing a game right now. But before we know it, we'll be playing the closed beta. Now, one important thing to note, and something they didn't necessarily, I don't think they mentioned in the video, is anybody who pre-ordered the game has access to the closed beta. Now, this isn't an open beta. It's a closed beta. But the only thing you need to get in is to pre-order the game.
Yeah, which is nice, man, because all the people that pre-ordered haven't been able to play the alpha up to this point. It's just been random selection. So you will be able to play in July the 20th. You'll be able to play the game if you pre-order, which is pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, I think it's definitely, they mentioned during the preview event that they'd have one more test or likely one or more tests. And this seems to be it, man. We're going to get a closed beta. Everybody's going to get a chance to try the game. In its most recent iteration before launch, which I think is good. It rewards the pre-order people who have been patient and dedicated, to the game, a chance to try it out before launch, which I think is good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes here. Now that we know the release date.
Some of you come take an early look at the game. I'd like to take a few minutes and share what we're going to be working on between now and launch.
All right, dude.
We're adding another endgame zone, Ebonscale Reach. This is a territory of lush wetlands and towering cliffs where an exiled empress is building a corrupted fleet that could be a threat to the entire world. Now on to those features.
All right. Well, I just paused on Scotland's face. Dude, Ebonscale Reach, a new zone, just like Reekwater, Oriental-inspired Eastern design. Dude, I love that aesthetic, 100%.
Yes, a territory of lush wetlands and towering cliffs, bro. It looks amazing. And it looks much different than anything we've seen in New World so far. It's kind of set off into the cliffside, and it looks so good. And one of the interesting things I want to point out here, too, is that on Reddit, Legion CM came on Reddit and said, we are going to continue to add bits from the many cultures who have been washed upon the shores of Aeternum. So this isn't the last kind of culturally themed zone we're gonna get. You know, this is Asian themed, obviously, which is freaking awesome. It looks amazing. So I think we're gonna get more. When you think about it, it makes perfect sense too, because whenever you wash upon the shores of Aeternum, there's people from all over the world that are gonna be coming here in search of this Azoth. So it makes sense that it wouldn't be just one style of building across the entire island. It makes sense that all of these different cultural aesthetics will start popping up in different places. It's awesome, dude. I love it. It's super cool. Ebonscale Reach, man. Dope, man.
Yes, dude. Like you said, it's interesting and exciting to see them adding more cultures. It's a historic or like alternative historical themed game. And so, like you said, like you had mentioned, there should be a lot of cultures that are venturing, looking for Aeternum, not just these, I think, traditional like Western European cultures that are currently. I mean, a lot of the current settlements are modeled after, the Victorian style of architecture and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see something like this out of the game, man. And again, exciting to know that we're getting more in-game content, another zone dedicated to the late stages of the game. I'm really stoked to hear that they're putting out more content like that.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
First one I want to talk about is Expeditions. These are 5-player instance adventures into the darkest corners of Aeternum, where players are going to face the most dire threats on the island and uncover more layers into the mysteries of the lore, including secrets behind the source of the corruption, the ulterior motives of the angry earth, and the deeper menace behind the soulless lost. So now I'd like to tell you just...
All right, dude. Expeditions. Dungeons, dude.
Yep.
5-person dungeons. One of the things that you pick up during the video, or as Scott Lane mentioned, this feature is that this is going to be the driving force behind the storyline of New World. They mentioned, you were going to learn more about, the corruption, the motives of the angry earth, stuff like that. So, dude, it's exciting to see them leaning in towards the MMO aspect of New World with, improved storylines and new activities for PvE players to enjoy.
Dude, absolutely. It's exciting, man. 5-player PvE instanced dungeons. We called this a long time ago when it happened, but I think it wasn't any surprise to anyone that they added these. I think this was just kind of the writing on the wall, but they look amazing. And I love the fact they have including secrets behind the source of the corruption as one of the statements in here, because we just talked about this, man, in the last episode of New World ago with the Shattered Mountain and what's up there and all the things that happen with the corruption. And dude, this is awesome, because now this doesn't allude to it. It tells us right here that we're going to figure out what the source of the corruption is running these dungeons, which what better way to do that, man? And then it also says the ulterior motives of the angry earth. So we're going to find out more lore about them. It's dope. What better way to add lore than by doing dungeons and defeating bosses? I can't wait. Plus, dude, 5-man instance dungeons, dude. It's dope. It's going to be fun, man. Dungeons in New World are going to be a very unique experience, I think.
Yeah, we had been talking about the Holy Trinity system and them adding targeted healing and tanking and threat, and it all but seemed like this was a guaranteed thing, and it's here, man. We got it. I like that they didn't just call it dungeons; they called it expeditions towards the the New World feel of the exploration and stuff. So I think that's really dope. A lot of the footage shows like the ancient type architecture with the entrance and stuff, which I think is another thing that will be cool to learn more about what are they like? What kind of abilities or technology or magic are they using to create these expeditions, man? Because
exactly.
you know, who knows if we're gonna see. And we've just put out a video about this Shattered Mountain, or I was on our podcast, our last episode of New World to Go. We talked about the Shattered Mountain and that ancient appearing portal above the mountain. And is this the technology, or you know, the same type of stuff that's going on in these expeditions? It'll be cool to see, man. I'm really excited for this. The game definitely needed features other than, you know, the PvP missions, the PvE missions, the invasions. All of those things are really, really good. You add in the arenas and the sieges and everything like that. And dude, dungeons is just yet another thing that players can do while leveling, while experiencing the world of Aeternum. I think it's great, man.
Yeah, shaping up to have a lot of content in the game, dude.
That's a good thing, dude. All right, let's keep watching.
Just a little bit about Outpost Rush. Outpost Rush is an endgame mode that calls players to a primordial river basin filled with forgotten ancient technologies and hidden sources of the powerful and volatile Azov. Here you're going to battle in 20 versus 20 teams over multiple strongholds, and you're going to use strategic resources not only to fortify your positions, but to boost your power for assaults. Expeditions and Outpost.
Okay, dude. Oh, dude, we get Outpost Rush, a new PvP thing. This makes me extremely happy, dude, because I think there's a lot of concern in the community that they're getting away from the original PvP nature of the game. And dude, they're adding new PvP features. So that should confirm to us that they are at least dedicated to providing that experience in New World, and I'm stoked to see it.
Yeah, it may not be open world full loot PvP, but dude, I'll take this. Outpost Rush looks amazing just based on this short clip right here. It looks so fun, man.
Yeah, and you know, we already have the sieges, the 50v50 warfare for the settlement. This should be something separate than that. Maybe, you know, and they have teased a little bit of something about territory control, Bordy, in the last patch notes. So maybe these outposts or Outpost Rush are going to be, you know, maybe unique interests or points of interest on the map that allow you to compete for these small outposts in these mini games, dude.
I sure hope so. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and so then maybe we might have a new form of gaining territory control, or at least the influence within a territory, which plays into that PvP system. So I'm stoked to see something like this, man. You know, we got a ton of new information from them today. I think that's it in the video. We can watch until the end, but I believe that's the last thing they released. Let's just watch Scott Lane, okay?
Rush are big features for us leading up to launch, but we've also made a lot of progress since the preview event. I'm sure some of you have played or seen Reekwater.
Okay, he just rehash. I'm pretty sure he just rehashes everything that they've done up until this point. So we can stop there. Let's do some talking points here, Bordy, before we wrap this up, okay? Now that we have all this, now we have all this information. So the next video we're gonna do, spoiler alert, is on Outposts. So I don't want to talk too much about this. But again, what are your thoughts on them? You know, continuing to hash out this territory control system and adding things. Well, and we don't know for sure if it is something like that, but it does appear that it is directly related to some sort of control, whether it be outposts or territory related or anything like that. But what do you think about them, again, continuing to lean into this PvP system that I think everybody wants them to?
Yeah, it makes me excited, dude. It makes me excited to see that they're actually adding more PvP content, and excited to see that they're rehashing the faction system to hopefully tie all this stuff together at some point. And that is what, dude, that gets me going. If they somehow tie this Outpost Rush into the territory system, which they kind of have alluded that may be the case if you kind of read between the lines, we'll see. We don't know that for fact yet, and we may just be getting excited for nothing, but I hope not. If that's the case, dude, I'm all in, man. It gives you a reason to run those things, gives you a reason to do the Outpost Rush. Oh, dude, it's going to be amazing. What more can you ask for other than full loot PvP, which obviously isn't going to happen, but this is the next best thing, man, in my opinion. Looks great.
Yes, more things like this. you know, of course, they could take even at this point one step further in the future and do small group, like arena style for, you know, whatever, even mini outposts or whatever they want to do. I'm extremely excited, Bordy. I think that, you know, as we continue to cover this game, they continue to add more and more content that we're going to be able to share with you guys over launch and as the game grows. And dude, I want to continue to just admire the team of New World, their diligence, and again, delaying the game again is something that took a lot of thought, I'm sure, and I don't want to belittle the fact that is another thing that kind of happened today, that the game did get delayed. But at the rate that they're adding content and releasing content to us, man, there's no reason to think that the delay wasn't for good reason. You know what I mean? They continue to release these alpha patch notes to us, and they're chocked full of new changes and improvements to the game, new pieces of content. So dude, we still have 6 months, man. So I'm excited to see what else they have in store for us in the coming months.
Yeah, same. It's going to be good, man. Can't wait.
All right, guys. Well, don't forget to hit that subscription button, the notification bell for more New World content like this. It's been a massive day for us, and we are going to continue to cover all this content, break it down individually in our upcoming videos. And like I said, tomorrow you should see an Outpost video on the channel. But until then, we will see you next time.